the preamble that Mike sent.
Alright, at this point I'll probably just end up doing it off of some notes that I made a few weeks ago, but unless I get that time enough to figure it out.
Alright, well I got the preamble here. I was planning on running it unless you just want to. I'll let you have it.
No, if you were planning on it, go for it. I know Mike mentioned it and we hadn't connected, so I just wanted to make sure it was covered.
Is Mike playing hooky?
Not sure what's going on, but he asked for a backup tonight, so here we are.
Well, at least you can hear me.
All right, sounds good. Well, you run it, and I'll jump in if you need a backup or if you need a quick potty break or something.
Yeah, I remember when I bought a Texas Instrument calculator. And you're right, it was about the size of a 3x5 card.
Well, I hadn't cooked a brisket in a while, so I couldn't tell you how much they cost. From listening to y'all talk, they're high dollar anymore. But I usually, cook them, and I'll, like you say, I'll take and put them in the oven.
I'll check them in, then I'll read the list back, and that'll give them a chance to hear it, and you a chance to hear it, and we can all follow along. KB5, YB,
N5TXL, hear and listen.
Frequency mode. 1, 4, 6, 5, 8, 0.
Good evening, everybody. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, held every Friday evening at 8 p.m. right here on 146.580. After monitoring, I feel the frequency is clear, so we're going to start this thing. I want to say welcome to the net. This net is with the intent of promoting and encouraging the use of station-to-station 2-meter Simplex operation. So please spread the word, and let's see who all we can get in here. This is a directed net, so please use recognition of the net control to direct traffic. Follow the general good behavior of amateur radio. We will start the net with check-ins. We'll call them county by county. We ask that you give us your name, and then we will come back around after we have the list and say hello to everybody. We are running NetLogger. If anybody wants to follow along, netlogger.com, set your account there. I'll let our NetLogger station talk about that in a minute. After check-ins, we'll do some general call work, and then we will talk about ham-related questions, technical radio equipment stuff, and move from that section and announcements at the end. My name is Ken, Kilo Echo November. Call sign, Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India. I am located in northwest central Johnson County, substituting for Mike tonight. Mike's been running this thing gum near every week for a year and a half or better now, and just needed a break to take care of some business tonight, so we are sitting in for him. We appreciate what Mike does. We'll take a second here, KB5SQJ. You want to talk about the NetLogger situation, sir?
Sure, Ken. This is KG5SQJ. If you'd like to follow along with NetLogger, you can get this application from netlogger.org. Download the app, and it's easy to install on your computer. And when you launch it to run, if you'll click on the Select Net button near the top left corner, it will show you a list of the nets that are currently in work. You follow down that list and find North Central Texas 2-meter Simp, and click on that particular row, and then go to the bottom left-hand corner of that list where it says Monitor Net, and click that button, and it will log you into this particular net. You could also click on the third blue button up there that says AIM window. That's almost instant messaging. And then also click on the next blue button that says View Monitors. And each of those will launch a new little window on the screen. You may have to size those so that you can get the check-in list on one part of your screen, and then the AIM window and the View Monitors window also on your screen. They're easy to size from the corners, the sides, or the top. So I think that's about it. KG5SQJ, back to net.
All righty, sir. Thank you very much. There's also a simulcast of this net on 444.925 if you need a little help receiving from that location. Also on 145.310. As we move county to county taking check-ins, if you hear somebody I can't, or you think I missed somebody, simply state relay. I'll come back to you and pick you up and let you relay that station in. We just ask that you have a good enough copy on them, you can get their information, name, location, and such. Again, I'm here in north central Johnson County. Pardon me, my throat's messing up on me. Running the 991 Alpha and 50 watts into a Workman UVS 300 at 35 feet. My location is USNG 14 Sierra Papa Alpha 4555-9978. Just to give you an idea of where I'm at. Alrighty. There's also a Facebook page, North Central Texas Simplex Net, you can look up to. Send a request on that. Admins will ask you a couple of simple questions, call, sign, name, interest in it, and approve you. Then you can join us, you can follow along, you can message other members, and such as that. Alrighty. Again, my call is KB5YBI, and we're going to start our county-by-county check-ins. And I promised some folks here in the area that I would start at home tonight. They say charity starts at home, so I'm gonna start with some folks who told me they'd come see me if I'd make it quick for them. So we're gonna start with check-ins in Johnson County. Any station in Johnson County wishing to check in, come with your call sign phonetically now, please.
Whiskey India 5, Mike, Romeo Whiskey, Mike.
All right, let's do that again. I reached up to adjust my RF gain and I knocked this thing off frequency. I did copy Whiskey India 5, Mike, Romeo Whiskey, Mike. Any other Johnson County stations? All right, Mike. Appreciate you being there representing Johnson County. How about Hood County? We have any Hood County stations?
Kilo 5, Lima, Quebec.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there a second. I was able to copy Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec, loud and clear. I heard somebody else trying to break in or trying to ID, call in that had a Yankee in the call sign. We have any relays on that? Can anybody hear the other Hood County station?
KG5SQJ, I heard KB5SQG.
All right, what was the last part of that? Ask what, Jay?
Sierra, Quebec, Golf.
Okay, we have Kilo Bravo 5 Sierra, Quebec, Golf out of Hood County as well. Any others? All right, was that Whiskey 5 or Whiskey Bravo 5? Whiskey 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot, is that correct? Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot, Mike in Hood County. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the patience there. I don't know why I'm not getting Hood County very good tonight. I normally do a better job with them with that. All right, any other Hood County stations at this time? All righty, let's move up north and go to Parker County. Any Parker County stations?
Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo.
November 5, Fox Papa Delta.
K5 Delta Charlie.
KG5SQJ.
All right, at that time I copied Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo, November 5 Foxtrot Papa Delta, Kilo 5 Delta Charlie, and our computer guru tonight, KB5SQJ. Any other Parker County stations? Alrighty, how about Tarrant County? We have any Tarrant County stations tonight?
Kilowatt Baker 5, Whiskey Baker.
Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee.
November C5 SLQ. November 5 Tango X-Ray Lima.
Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike.
Whiskey 5 Lima Tango Zulu.
Kilo 5, Tango Golf Foxtrot.
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
Okay, let me stop there a second. I have Kilo Bravo 5 Whiskey Bravo, Kilo India 5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo, Whiskey Alpha 5 Uniform Sierra Yankee, November 5 Tango X-Ray Lima, Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike, Whiskey 5 Lima Tango Zulu, Kilo 5 Tango Golf question mark, November 3 Delta Mike Echo. Any corrections on that list? Alrighty, I'm going to assume I got those right then. Any other Tarrant County check-ins?
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo.
KC5 SLQ.
All right, Foxtrot Lima Echo, what was the first part of yours again? Is that Kilo India? I got missed a copy of the next one and missed the first part of yours.
Yeah, no problem. Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo in Lake Worth.
Thank you, sir. Then I had Kilo Charlie 5, Sierra Lima, Quebec. Any other Tarrant County stations? Any relays? Anybody I missed in there?
A correction on November 3, Delta Mike Echo. Delta Mike Echo.
All right, Delta Mike with the correction. Give me that last letter 3 times real strong. I'm missing the last letter.
Echo. Echo. Echo.
Okay, well, that's what I had written down here. I don't know what I said a while ago, but November 3, Delta Mike Echo. Thank you for making sure I had it right. Any other Tarrant County stations?
Got a correction on WA5.
WA5, go ahead.
Yeah, on NetLogger they've got me as WA5 UWY. It's US, United States Yankee.
All right, Bob, you pick that up. Whiskey Alpha 5, Uniform Sierra Yankee, Uniform Sierra Yankee, in that correction. SQJ, you able to get that one?
I'm looking at it. He's working on it. KE5 NGM.
Thanks. This is KG5 SQJ. Yeah, I'll play catch up here. That came a little fast for me, so I'm doing corrections and other folks are helping me. KG5 SQJ back to net.
Alrighty, well, help's what it's all about. We're going to have fun at this thing, and helping is a big part of it. Alrighty, well, let's take a long shot and move over here. Dallas County. Anybody in Dallas County wishing to check in?
November Charlie 5, Papa Doug.
November Charlie 5 Papa. Good evening, Doug. Good to hear you on here on Simplex Net. Got a good copy on you here in northern Johnson County. Again, this is Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India, running net control for the Friday night North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Any other Dallas County stations? All right, how about Ellis County? We have anybody in Ellis County tonight?
Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Kilo, Johnny Midlothian, can I be short time? KB5 YYK.
Johnny got you checked in, noted short time. Thank you for dropping by, sir. Any other Ellis County stations?
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, K5WXY. I'm going to be short time too. Got to get up at 3 a.m. and go to work tomorrow.
All right, Gary. Copies you in there as well. Got a good S5 signal with good audio on you here in North Johnson County tonight. Appreciate it. Any other Ellis County stations? All righty, how about Hill County? We have anybody in Hill County wanting to check into the Simplex net? Any Hill County stations for the 2-meter Simplex net? All righty, how about Bosque County? We have any Bosque County stations with us tonight? All right, not hearing any Hill or Bosque County. How about Somerville? How about Somerville County?
Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango.
Have Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango. Any other Somerville stations tonight? Alrighty, we'll step a little further west, and everybody help me listen for this one. Anybody in Erath County? Any Erath County stations tonight?
Kilo Golf 5, Hotel Tango Hotel, Phil in and out.
Alrighty, I copied Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel Phil there at about an S5 in and out. I could tell somebody else was trying, but I couldn't copy. Do we have any relays from Erath County? Alrighty, there's somebody in Erath County is apparently hearing me, but I cannot quite hear them. I can hear somebody way down in the noise. Hang around and we'll try it again a little bit. We'll get the general calls and see if we can work it back in there. I do appreciate you trying and appreciate you hanging around. Alright, how about Palo Pinto County? Anybody from Palo Pinto?
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
WA5EDX was the other call sign from Erath County.
All right, can you give me that again? I had to turn you up a little bit. I lost your audio there in the noise. Give me that Erath County relay.
WA5EDX.
All right, caught the Whiskey Alpha 5. Give me the last three phonetically, please.
Echo Delta X-Ray.
Echo Delta X-Ray. Whiskey Alpha 5, Echo Delta X-Ray. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I was having a hard time pulling that one out. So we have KG5HTH and Whiskey Alpha 5, Echo Delta X-Ray out of Erath County. Appreciate the relay there. All righty. Anybody from Palo Pinto? We'll shoot that one more time before we move along. All righty, let's move up and go to Wise County. Where are Wise County stations at tonight?
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
All right, I picked up Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango. Good evening, Top. While we've got you, just go ahead and do your normal thing, sir. Call the surrounding counties and see what you... I'm not going to pretend I can reach that far north. I'll let you do that for us. So if you'll check Young, Jack, Denton, and those north of you, I'd appreciate it. I'll stand by while you do so. It's KB5YBI, turning that control over to KI5LET for a northern check.
Thanks, Ken. I already got one station. He doubled with you. Kilo 5, Juliet Foxtrot Tango. Did I get the call sign right? Kilo 5, JFT? Okay, that's Kilo 5, Juliet Foxtrot Tango, indicator. That's J, and no traffic tonight. I'll make a general call. This is KI5LET assisting the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net control. Any stations to the north, Young County, Jack, Wise, Denton, Collin, Clay, Monte, Cook, Grayson County, any stations would like to check into the net tonight, come with your call. Boy, somebody's just barely breaking my squelch there, but I couldn't hear them. Try one more time.
Relay.
Okay, I got Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. Was that the relay?
Affirmative.
Okay, Matt, thanks. We both heard him. Jerry, Matt heard you. LTZ as well as I. You've got a little bit scratchy signal, but a good signal tonight. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. That's Jerry in Young County. Okay, we've got two. Anybody else to the north would like to check into the net tonight, please come with your call. Any relays? Anybody else hearing anybody I can't hear? Okay, I think that's it for tonight. Thanks, Ken. KI5LET, back to net control.
Thank you, Top. Appreciate you always being there to do that. Yeah, I've got my RF gain all the way up. I got my preamp turned on. A couple of those, I could hear modulation in the squelch, but couldn't hear them, so appreciate you picking those up. Doug, NC5P over in Dallas County, you still with us?
Sure am, NC5P.
You want to throw a call out, see if you can get anybody over, Collin, Rockwall, Hunt, Kaufman, any of those? See if you can pick anybody up for us on the east side?
Will do. Attention all stations, this is November Charlie 5 Papa acting for net control for the North Central Texas Simplex net, and are there any stations that would like to check into the net in the eastern area? That'd be Dallas and Collin, Kaufman, any points east of here. This is NC5P. This is NC5P. Nothing heard.
All right, Doug, appreciate you trying. Thank you, sir. You're my farthest one east this evening, so I thought we'd give you a shout and a chance to holler out over there. All right, as we come down around the corner, we're going to stretch this thing. Anybody in Navarro County, anybody in Navarro can pick us up this evening and like to check in. Alrighty, Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango, Somerville. Would you like to give a call, see if you can pick anybody up down Bosque, Hamilton, Comanche, anybody for us?
I'll be glad to. Ken, this is
Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango, making a net call for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net to Hamilton County, Comanche County, or anyone in that area. If you can hear me, come with your call now. Nothing heard, Ken, so I'll turn it back to net control, W5 KBT.
All righty, sir. Appreciate you taking the chance there on it. Well, I think that's about as far around as I can reach. We've checked all our perimeter counties for a county-by-county check-in. We'll throw a general call right quick. Anybody that's joined us a little late that missed their county, anybody, anywhere, like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, come with your call sign now, please. Anybody, anywhere. Whiskey 5 Lima Whiskey down Lake Whitney. Good evening, sir. Anybody else? Anybody, anywhere for the North Central Texas Simplex net? Alrighty, well, don't know how long this thing's going to run tonight. We're running pretty quick here. Those of you on NetLogger, I'm going to ask somebody to do a county count right quick, and then I'm going to go back to our second part and just open it up for general calls. We have anybody that's checked in tonight that would like to call a couple of specific stations, or just make a general call for a signal report and see how your station's working. Any takers on the general call tonight? Alrighty, not hearing anybody. I'm going to step back up the top of the list and kind of give everybody a chance to say good evening, let us know if they get any changes to the station and how well they're hearing tonight. Again, I have changed from the Kenwood to a Yaesu FT-991 Alpha, running 50 watts into my Mirage 5016 amp, getting about 120 watts out here on the Omni at 35 feet in northern Johnson County. Call sign Kilo Bravo 5 Yankee Bravo India. Bob, I know you're busy on the NetLogger side of things. How are you hearing people tonight?
Thank you, Ken. This is KG5SQJ. Well, as usual, I'm down in a hole here along Creek Bottom, and antenna I got to keep hidden from the HOA Nazi, so I don't hear very well. However, we did have a total of 12 counties based on my count, assuming I got that correct. Also, I had lots of assistance from KI5LET, W5LTZ, and N5PXL getting the things that I missed corrected. And so right now we've got a total of 29 total check-ins, including you. And other than that, that's all I've got. KG5SQJ, back to net.
All right, Bob, appreciate the quick recap here. I wasn't sure if you'd be ready that quick or not for that, but I wanted to check with you. All right, Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey. Mike, here in Johnson County.
Obviously blasting because we're just a few miles down the road. I'm over here on County Road 1010, just off of 917, which is about halfway between Joshua and Godley, and I'm hearing a few of the stations off and on around, not real strong tonight, maybe the propagation, I don't know, but running an ICOM 9700 with a GP 6NC vertical antenna at about 60 foot, and been playing around with the new satellite antenna I just put up yesterday, one of the M2 satellite packs to be able to talk to the repeater on the International Space Station, and I think I made my first contact today to it, so that was kind of exciting. Other than that, that's about all that's going on, and I appreciate you doing a net tonight, Ken, and this is WI5MRW. Back to you, Net.
All right, Mike, well, congratulations on that ISS contact. I know those were a lot of fun. I was laughing with somebody today out on the truck on the route. I was laughing about this one time because I heard my radio go off. I have a dual band in the truck. And somebody saw my pickup at work one time, 5 or 6 antennas on it, and they're like, dude, what are you trying to do, talk to outer space? Well, as a matter of fact, I talked to the space station yesterday, so yeah, I guess you could say I am. That always surprises them. They don't expect it, so congratulations on that one. All righty, Kilo 5 Lima Kilo down in Hood County. How you hearing tonight? Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec. You still with us?
I think I am, are we?
I copied you that time. Go ahead and let us know how you're doing tonight.
Well, I'm running the same old rig that I've run since I've joined this net. It's PM281 Kenwood, pushing about 60 watts at about 40 feet with a Diamond X50. I'm not hearing a whole lot of people tonight, so I'll turn it back to you, KK5LQ.
All righty. Well, we appreciate you being there with us anyway. Yeah, I'm looking at Menolink app right now, and the only thing I see in the United States is up around Iowa, Illinois, up in maybe into Michigan, kind of the north Midwest section there. It's really red. Everything else in the country is clear, so not much propagation help tonight. All righty, Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Quebec Golf. How you doing tonight? What can you hear? Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Quebec Golf. Are you still with us? All right, moving along. Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot. Mike, you still with us? All right, Michael, I copied the 70 watts into the vertical antenna. I've got you about an S1, S2 here in northern Johnson County. I'm about 10 miles due west of Burleson, southwest of Crowley out here. If you want to look on the map, just east of the Chisholm Trail Tollway 1902 intersection on the north end of the county. I'm just west of that, a mile or so. Give you an idea where I'm at, and I've got you kind of wobbling between an S1 and an S2 there. So that's my report back to you this evening. Again, this Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India, running net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter simplex net. Whiskey 5 Bravo November Kilo. How you doing tonight?
Hey, good afternoon to the net. We're doing fine. Just waiting on a cold front and some rain to get here. I'm on my Yaesu 3200 DR on a tram 1481, about 50 foot in the air, over here in Springtown. Back to net control, W5BNK.
All righty, sir. Appreciate it. Got you an S5 from Springtown tonight. November 5, Foxtrot Papa Delta. Go ahead and take a turn. Tell us who you are, where you at, and how you hearing.
Very good, Ken. Appreciate you taking control of things this evening. And my thanks to Bob for running that logger. That always helps. Things are about the same here in Feaster. Hot and dry. Didn't get too much rain. And just kind of enjoying the cooler weather this afternoon. Temperature outside is about 88 degrees, which is pretty pleasant. Anyway, take care. I appreciate, like I said, you running the net and taking Mike's place, giving him a little bit of a break. Anyway, back to you, KB5YBI and 5FPD.
All righty, sir. Have you an S3 coming out of Peaster tonight here in northern Johnson County? Yeah, we missed out. I was over in the Rendon area, eastern part of Johnson County, Tuesday. A nice shower came through there, about 30 minutes. Nice, moderate shower. Got my hopes up. I got home. The driveway was still dusty and wasn't enough moisture in the dirt or the grass to stick to my feet when I walked to the house, so we didn't get that. Wednesday, had a friend posting on Facebook. They're getting a real nice rain east of Joshua. I'm just west of Joshua. Again, got home to a dusty driveway and dry grass. So for some reason, I got a little hole around me that's just not getting any rain. So congratulations to those that did. I know it's welcome, and yeah, the temperature's been a little bit nicer. All righty, Kilo 5 Delta Charlie, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, good evening, Ken, and everyone on the net. Well, I could just about ditto what the other comments have been making, especially Walt. We've both got the same antenna at about the same height. I'm running 80 watts to a Yaesu 2980. Hadn't said it so long I forgot. Nothing else going on particularly, just like y'all said, glad to get a little sprinkle, but that was about the extent of the rain. Not much else going on. Just got off of, well, while the net was starting, I was trying to work a station on Easter Island on 17 meters, so semi-exciting. Back to y'all. This is K5DC in Springtown.
All right, sir. Got you an S5 here in northern Johnson County tonight. Thank you for joining us. All right, Kilo Bravo 5 Whiskey Bravo. David, how you doing tonight?
Hey, how you doing, KB5WB? I was sitting there playing on the computer and completely almost went to sleep taking a nap. KB5WB, glad to be here, absolutely. Went out and pushed the push-up pole up to 30 feet, so I'm on the little dual bander, the little tram dual bander at 30 foot to the bottom of it. So I just pushed it up for the net tonight. I'll take it back down there for the net. And the Arcom, oh, no, the Arcom. Like I said, I was almost about half asleep there. I'm on the Yaesu FT-991A and the Mirage B3016G. It's not putting out much power. It's putting out 110 watts at the moment. So anyway, glad to be here and glad to hear everybody having fun listening to the net tonight. KB5WB, David, in Bell Helicopter area at 4th.
All right, David, got you about S9 plus 35 here in northern Johnson County. Get that antenna up there, got you a good line on me. So appreciate you being here and checking in with us. Kilo India 5 Hotel X-Ray Kilo. Keith, how you doing, sir?
This is KI5HXK, doing pretty good this evening. I'm picking up the Johnson County stations, most of the Parker. I'm not getting any of the Hood. Did David say he's out by Bell, or is he in Eastland? Because I'm hearing him really, really well, and I have a hard time believing that he'd be that good all the way from Eastland. Getting all the Tarrant County stations, Dallas. I did not hear the Ellis or Somerville, Erath. I heard Wise, but not Younger Hill. Still running the same old station, 9700 with a GP98N antenna. Nothing else to report. Return to net control. KI5HXK.
All right, Keith. Well, I've got you about 50 over here. You're just all but pegging my meter. And David is up in the Hurst area, up by Bell Helicopter. He is not out east or out west. He is here in Tarrant County with us, so just across the pasture from you. And 110 watts ought to be hitting you pretty good. Appreciate you being there. Like a good strong signal on you tonight. So him getting his up a few extra feet definitely helping him. Again, this Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India. Name is Ken. substituting net control tonight for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Appreciate everybody being with us. Whiskey Alpha 5 Uniform Sierra Yankee. Good evening, sir. Whiskey Alpha 5 Uniform Sierra Yankee. Are you still with us? All right, nothing heard. November 5, Tango X-Ray Lima. Take a turn.
Hey, yeah, I'm here. Sorry. I had to run into the room from my desk. Nothing much happened in here ever since I switched over to the FT-991A. I picked up from Trey. That's been my normal station, 80 watts into a tram 1480 at 30 feet. And hearing everybody pretty good except from the normal suspects. Can't hear the folks that are just too far away. I think I'll have to put in about another 10 feet on the antenna. That'd work. But anyways, that's all from me in 5TXL. Back to net control.
Alrighty. Well, I got you about plus 45 here in northern Johnson County, so you're getting out well on that system. Yeah, I was telling Mike the other night, he was talking about me doing this tonight, and I am hoping maybe by this fall, I just sit here and just receive a text from a bank note on a loan to build me a building for my business. And if I do that, I'm going to stick a tower on each end of it, and so hopefully by this fall or this winter, I'll have a 100-foot tower up, and I'll throw one up on top of that, and see what kind of difference I get between 30 feet and 100 feet, and see how well that helps me. So it'll be fun to play with and see. Appreciate you being there. Now we're going to move along to Kilo Echo 5 November Golf Mike. Good evening.
Hey Ken, KE5NGM, thanks for running the net. Not a whole lot of change since last week. Actually, last week is when I got my antenna up to 40 feet, so doing pretty good. I've heard everybody except for one of the Granbury stations, and I couldn't hear Jerry, which was disappointing because I was hoping that improvement would work better. But somehow Matt can, and he's farther away than I am. So I guess there's something. I'm going to blame geography, something like that. Other than that, that's about it. 991A into the old Mirage amplifier into the X700, and yeah, doing pretty well. Everybody have a nice rest of the weekend, and KE5NGM back to net control.
Alrighty, sir. Well, you're pegging mine here, 60 over plus. Good signal in me tonight. Don't feel bad about out hearing Jerry. Sometimes I can hear him out there in Young County. Sometimes I can't. And then even the Ellis County stations, Gary and them down there, he's usually real strong with me, but sometimes he's not. So you hang on to that 40 feet and keep a listening, and maybe next week you can get Jerry out there in Young County. It's always a stretch that far away, but appreciate you joining us. All right, I'm going to move over my neighbor over here, Whiskey 5 Lima Tango Zulu. Go ahead, Matt.
Okay, good evening, Ken. Thanks for running the net tonight. No changes in my station, still 100 watts with the CX333 up about 35 feet, so keep it short and sweet. Send it back to you, W5LTZ.
All right, Matt, any of the perimeter stations you're hearing better or worse tonight than normal?
No, I actually, I would say that during check-ins, I think I heard everyone except for, I don't remember hearing KB5YYK. I heard you acknowledge him, but I didn't hear him, so that's a little odd just over there Midlothian, but I believe I heard every other check-in direct.
All righty, good deal. Well, you and I know as we were trying to work with this friend of yours over in the west part of Tarrant County a while back, I could hear him and you and Todd couldn't talk to him. There's something in between y'all. So a little bit of geography and a hill or two will make a lot of difference. Appreciate you being there and backing me up tonight. Kilo 5 Tango Golf. Go ahead and tell us what you know tonight.
Hey, good evening, everybody. That would be 5 Tango Golf. Name is Greg, Golf Romeo Echo Golf, located in Bedford, Texas, and running about 65 watts off a Kenwood TM281 with antenna about roughly 40 feet stuck on my chimney in the on top of the roof here. So, but down in a little bit of a hole here, hearing a lot of the Tarrant County stations pretty well, but anybody outside of Tarrant County is not so good for my QTH anyway. But glad to check in, glad to hear everybody out there, and I'll turn it back to Nick. K5TGF.
All right, did anybody have a better coffee on Greg? I could just barely get him, had him about an S2, and I had some fluttering and interference over here. Anybody get a good copy on Greg?
November 3 Delta Mike Echo.
November 3 Delta Mike Echo. Go ahead, sir. Can you relay for us?
Yes, sir. Greg was just saying he has his antenna up on his roof on his chimney about 40 feet and using about, I think he said 65 or 70 watts. Hearing most everybody in Tarrant County. That's what I was copying. Back to you.
All right, sir. Appreciate that. Greg in Tarrant County, antenna on the roof and 60 watts, copying all of Tarrant County. All righty. Well, while you're here, N3DME, it's your turn. Go ahead and give us your report for the evening.
Well, thanks for picking me up, Ken. I'm always playing with antennas. Tonight I've got my rotor with the LMA Yagi pointed right at you. I'm hearing everybody from, I would say Decatur down to your location. I can't hear Granbury, but I'd say about a 40-mile swath there. I'm hearing most everybody to the west. And it's just a 50-watt Yaesu radio. I wish I had a little bit of an amplifier to see what a few more watts would do. But I'm at about 22 feet with this rotor, Yagi on a rotor. So that's all I got tonight. N3DME, back to you.
All right, sir. Got you a solid S4 from Euless up there to my location tonight. A good copy. Appreciate your help with the last one as well. This is Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India. My name is Ken, running net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Next on the list, Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Lima Echo. Good evening, sir.
Hello, Ken and group. I don't know, I may be having some radio issues tonight. I'm not picking up some of the stations that I talk to regularly, but yet a lot of other guys are sounding real clear. The Euless station that was just on, I wasn't getting him real well, so I may be having a, I don't know, antenna or maybe coax problem. I need to check it out. But anyway, I'm running tonight on the Tram 1480 on an ICOM ID 5100A. It's about 30 foot up in the air, and trying to think, 50 watts. And other than that, I'm going to have to go back in the kitchen because my blood sugar's been low, and I've been trying to get it to raise above 51, 55 for the last hour. And for some, it's like a UFO's over my house. It's interfering with my radio signals and keeping my blood sugar from going where it should go. Anyway, I'm just joking. Back to you, Ken. Thank you. KI5FLE.
Alrighty, well that 50 watts and 30 feet is getting you a plus 20 down here in northern Johnson County. Sounds good tonight. Good clean audio. Appreciate it. Get in there and get you a snack and have fun. And I don't know, go off the rocks to that UFO and tell him to get away from your antenna. He's interfering with you. Appreciate it, sir. Kilo Charlie 5, Sierra Lima, Quebec. Go ahead and take a turn. Tell us what you can hear tonight.
I'm out here in Lakeside. I hear most everybody. Just want to say, get ready for Springtown Ham Fest. So we're coming up November 20, Springtown Ham Fest again, looks like. So we'll kick out some more info later. SLQ, back to net.
Alrighty, we'll keep us updated and advised on that as it gets closer. We'll put that in. Go ahead and post it on the Facebook page. Feel free to go in there on Facebook and talk about that and let everybody know it's coming up. Appreciate you. November Charlie 5 Papa, Doug. We've heard you a time or two tonight. Go ahead and tell us what you can hear.
This is NC5P. Good evening, Ken. I can hear a lot of people. I'm afraid I didn't write it all down, but I can hear much more than I usually can. I haven't been on. I kind of apologize. I've just been kind of busy lately, so. And I have trouble copying the regular net control station. He does not come in my location real well. I've got a apartment building which I kind of think just to the west, northwest of me. I think it kind of blocks the path. So, but I'm copying most people pretty well, and surprisingly well tonight. So no change in my stations, just same old 50-watt Motorola XTL5000 and the Comet 333 up on the rooftop. This is NC5P.
All right, Doug. Well, I've got you about an S4 from western Dallas County tonight over here off the big hill. So appreciate you being there. Appreciate you making calls for us earlier. All right. Let's see. Our two Ellis County stations, YYK and WXY, were in and out. We'll move down to Somerville County. Whiskey 5 Kilo Bravo Tango. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, Ken. Thanks for running the net tonight. Doing a fine job. Fine job, sir. Station hadn't changed here. Still running 200 watts into a Diamond X700 and driving that with a FT-991A. And I'm hearing quite a few, hearing some that are saying they didn't hear me, so I guess that's all right. But I'm hearing quite a few tonight. It's been a pretty decent night. With that, I'll turn it back to you and W5 KBT.
Alrighty, sir. Appreciate it. Well, I got you 30 over here in northern Johnson County tonight. Good, strong signal. That system working well for you. And I meant to say a while ago, but Doug, no apologies for not making it. Nobody's expected to make this thing every week. As much as we enjoy this, as much as we try, it is a hobby. Family first, business first, and then play when we can. So don't feel bad about not making it every week. Do it when you can. Enjoy it when you can. Don't worry about it when you can't. And we appreciate everybody participating as much as they can, though. All righty, next on the list, Kilo Golf 5. Well, no, he was in and out as well. At Phil out there in Morgan Mill. What about Whiskey Alpha 5 Echo Delta X-Ray? And I may need a relay on this. Whiskey Alpha 5 Echo Delta X-Ray. If you can still hear me, take a turn. Let us know what you're hearing tonight. Anybody hear him? All right, not hearing any relays and not hearing Whiskey Alpha 5 Echo Delta X-Ray. I hope he's not out there trying to get in and we just can't pick him up, but I'm not picking him up here. All righty. Well, Top, we were go ahead and give us your report. Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango. Booming in here in northern Johnson County as normal, but go ahead and let us know how you're doing tonight.
Okay, thanks, Ken. This is KI5LET, and you're booming in here at a 5.6. No changes to the station. Everything's as normal. Some changes are in the works, more later. Let's see. I heard all the Parker County stations. I didn't hear the other Johnson County stations. MRW, could not get him. Couldn't hear the Hood County stations tonight. I got David. He's not in Eastland. He's in Tarrant County, I believe. And I heard all the Tarrant County stations. And I got the weak ones, K5TGF, Greg, weak but readable at a 3.1, and N3DME came up with some QSB, came up to a 4.1 at one point. The other stations were pretty strong. The strongest tonight was Walt. He's neck and neck. He was 5.9, 10 over, and Dwayne was 5 over. They're neck and neck usually. And then Jay, just the other Wise County station, real strong. Of course, he's just right there in Decatur, but he's got a new call sign. Just for the record, Bob, you can look him up. His old call sign was, stand by, I'll get it to you. He just got a new vanity call sign, but he's checked in before. And then I got Jerry out in Young County at a pretty good solid 5.2, a little scratchy, and he's got a directional Yagi, so he points it our way, and maybe that's why Matt can hear him. Could not hear the Hill County station. In terms of rain, the good news, we tripled our rain this week over last week. The bad news, it went from 0.01 inches to 0.03 inches. KI5LET, back to net control.
Oh, mercy. What a report. What a report. Yeah, 01 to 03. You got to be thankful for every drop, but we sure need a lot more. All right, well, Top, while I got you, why don't you go ahead and give JFT and VBL calls and see if you can get their report tonight, because I wasn't able to pick those up. You got those two in, so if you will, call them back and see what they can hear tonight.
Okay, JFT was a short timer. He was in and out, but let me scroll back here and get his new call sign. Okay, he was Kilo 5, Juliet Golf Fox. That was his previous call sign. So he's probably in the club file as Kilo 5, or Kilo Tango 5, Juliet Golf Fox. New call sign, Kilo 5, JFT. So let's try Jerry. Kilo Fox 5, Victor Bravo Lima. Who are you hearing tonight? Yep, Jerry, I got a good copy on you. Light and scratchy, but a good copy. Go ahead. Okay, thanks for the report, Jerry. I'll relay it to Ken here. So Ken, he didn't hear many stations tonight. He had a good signal on you. He could hear Mike in Hood County. Fox Papa Delta, he had an S6 on FPD. WXY was an S2. KBT was an S2. And Bill, HTH, was pegging his meter. Echo Delta X-Ray was an S5, and he got me at an S5. And that was his report for tonight. KI5LET, back to net control.
Wow, if he's hearing WXY, he was hearing from the far northwest to the farthest southeast station. That's pretty cool. Guess that beam had a line right across you and me and down to Ellis County, so that is neat. Well, Jerry, good evening, since you can hear me. I could tell you were in there that time, but I couldn't really get a reading on you and couldn't hear you. I could just tell occasional bit of voice in there. So appreciate you hanging with us up here in Young County and playing the game with us. Glad you stuck around. All righty, I'll move down to my last one. Oh, by the way, Top, I have you about an S8 here in northern Johnson County. Whiskey 5 Lima Whiskey down in Bosque County around Lake Whitney. Go ahead, sir. Whiskey 5 Lima Whiskey, are you still with us? Anybody hear him? All right, I'll take that as a negative. Again, this is Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India. Ken, running net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex to net. net tonight. Good grief, here at 9 p.m. local time. Alrighty, well, that's been all our check-ins. I'll stand by just a second, see if we got any late come-ins. Anybody, anywhere for the North Central Texas 2-meter net, come with your call sign now, please. Any relays? Alrighty, not hearing any. We didn't have any takers on the open calls while ago. We have any ham radio related questions, technical related questions, equipment, antennas, programming, anything anybody needs a little assistance with this evening?
KB5WB.
KB5WB. David, go ahead.
I need programming software and a cable for a GE Master 3 repeater. This is DOS stuff. It is 25 years old. But anyway, that's what I need. GE Master 3 programming cable and programming software. KB5WB, back to net control. I'm just throwing it out there. I know I'm TTing in the wind, but here you go. KB5WB, back to net control.
All right, David, well, that's what this is all about, and you never know. Anybody out there have any information for David about GE Master 3 programming cable and software? Anybody help us out tonight? Well, come back and try again next week. Of course, you always hear about the Master 2s. You don't hear much about the Master 3s. So there you go. I know a couple of my repeaters running on Master 2s. Good old bricks units that stick around. So appreciate it. All righty. We heard the announcement about Springtown Ham Fest coming up on November 20th. Anybody else with any announcements for us tonight?
KB5WB.
KB5WB, go ahead.
I'm sure everybody already heard, but of course the Shreveport Ham Fest is tomorrow. I can't go. I just can't. Too much work. We're just overwhelmed at my work. But for those that can, the Shreveport Ham Fest is tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And of course, Belton the second weekend in October. And second weekend in September is Queen Wilhelmina Ham Fest in Mena, Arkansas. And the 144.192 meter sideband net is every Tuesday night now, operated by a station out of Parker County. Every Tuesday night at 144.190 at 8 p.m. KB5WB, back to net control.
All righty, well, Shreveport Ham Fest tomorrow. If anybody don't have any plans here at the last minute, wants to make a road trip, Belton in October. Now, David, you said the second weekend. I thought I looked up today and it said it was like October 3rd or something. Are you positive on that second weekend, or did I read something wrong?
I am not positive. I haven't looked lately. I hope it's back to October 3rd. I really do. Please, please, please be October 3rd, because the gun show's that same weekend.
Yes, sir. I noticed that on the announcement I was reading when I was trying to look it up. So I believe it's the first weekend in October this time around. But everybody get ready. Belton's coming up. We'll confirm that information for next week. And goodness, then you said September, Queen Wilhelmina. That'd be a nice little run on a motorcycle, go up there. Just can't haul a lot. Well, take my trailer, I can haul some stuff back. And then the 144.190 sideband net every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And hopefully I can get my sideband stuff up working and start participating in that again soon. Do appreciate it, David. Anybody else with any announcements tonight?
KG5SQJ.
SQJ, go ahead.
Thank you, Ken. This is KG5SQJ. Just a correction on the Springtown Ham Fest. That's going to be on October 22. I repeat, October 22. KG5SQJ, back to net.
Alrighty, well, I'll correct that in my notes. Springtown Ham Fest is October 22nd. Appreciate that correction. Anybody else with any announcements tonight?
LTZ.
LTZ, go ahead.
Yeah, just wanted to confirm that the Belton Ham Fest this year is on the first weekend. It's listed as October 1st, Saturday, 7 a.m. W5LTZ.
There you go, Belton Fall Ham Fest, Saturday, October 1st. Well, I told me I get into the first of the month, can't get any more so than that, so appreciate that confirmation. I was trying to look it up over here on my phone with one hand while I was running net control with the other, so thank you, man, appreciate that. Any other announcements tonight? Alrighty, well, we'll throw it out there one more time for any call, just open call, anybody anywhere that would like to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Anybody, anywhere that can hear me, come with your call sign phonetically now, please. Any relays? I'm not hearing anything on my end. Alrighty, not hearing any. I appreciate everybody's participation tonight. Thank you for making this thing successful. Don't matter who's running net control. If you don't check in, we don't have a job. So thank you, everybody. Always fun. Thank you for letting me step in tonight. And you can look forward to having Mike back next week, as far as I know, unless he makes a phone call. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week. Be safe in the heat, and let's pray for a little more rain. Maybe the rest of us can get some. I'm showing 9:07 local time, Friday night, August 12th. So thank you. We will now close this session of the North Central Texas 2-meter net. Return to frequency to normal amateur use. 7-3, God bless and good evening. KB5YBI.
KB5YBI, this is KG5SQJ.
SQJ, go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Ken. First, you did a superb job tonight, my friend. I'll tell you what, you were getting all those call signs repeated. I appreciate that. There were a couple of jumbles that had help from other guys that were on NetLogger that helped me straighten that out. We had a total of 12 counties tonight. We also had at least 13 people on NetLogger. I thought I saw 14 at one point, but it's hard to tell. If the last guy checked out, it would have dropped number 14 off the list, but that's not bad tonight. So, again, good job, Ken. Thank you very much for doing this. I appreciate it. KG5SQJ, I'm clear on your phone.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate you running NetLogger. My internet's so weak here, I don't even try to monitor it most of the time. My computer's sitting over here in the back when I carried it last weekend. Appreciate you guys taking care of that. Hopefully I get that tower I was talking about up. I've got a local ham buddy that runs an internet service, and he's going to put a relay on my tower, and I'm going to get a good signal off of him. So hopefully we'll get this all done this fall, and I can improve my condition here and help out with the NetLogger duties as well. So we thank you for running that, and thanks for the recap. I enjoyed doing it. Some folks don't like net control. I do, for whatever reason. It's fun for me and a challenge. So appreciate the opportunity. Appreciate the kind words. 7-3, KB5YB.
KB5YBI, it's KI5LET. I can tell you were enjoying it. Great job, Ken. 7-3, sir.
Thank you, Top. Appreciate your assistance there on the north end. It takes a team. KB5YB.
KG5SQJ, this is KI5LET.
Hello, Top. This is KG5SQJ.
Well, it got quiet. Doesn't seem like anybody else is going to chat. So we just talked briefly the other day about rainwater harvesting. I went and looked, and the books I've got are pretty much out of date. They're literally more than 20 years old. So a lot's changed in some of the stuff, but the basics are still the same. So I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about it. I've got a system here that I've been living off of for about 7 years now. It works great, and you know, it just works. It's you know, and I'm glad I did, based on what the groundwater people around here are getting. So anyway, if you have any questions, just let me know.
Okay, thank you, Top. Well, I do have a couple of questions. First of all, I know you've got that humongous, what the heck, I got stuff falling on the floor over here. Anyway, I know you got that humongous building up there where you're located, so I don't know how many square feet of surface you've got, but it's bound to collect tons of water every time it rains around here. But I was just curious, do you have an above-ground tank or a below-ground tank? That's one question. And if so, how big is that? Well, either way, how big is that tank? And do you, second question, do you collect enough rainwater to live off that water, or do you also have a well that you live off of?
Okay, great questions. Yeah, and I've got above ground tanks. I bought 4 tanks. They're 3,000-gallon poly tanks, and I looked in all kinds of ways to do tanks. And then if you go buy a current rainwater harvesting book, they'll give you all the ways you can make tanks. A lot of DIY methods, concrete tanks, galvanized steel tanks. Some of them are pretty. I've noticed now that a lot of buildings around, county buildings, government buildings, are using these really pretty, you know, galvanized steel tanks outside and harvesting their rainwater. And they just really, I think they're just beautiful. Underground tanks, I really wanted an underground tank, and one of my neighbors actually can make them, but they're just expensive. You know, they're preformed concrete, and it would have been about 2 to 3 times the price, but better. They don't take up any surface area. You can do anything you want on top of them. But I went for what I could afford, and the cost per gallon of storage, you can't beat a poly tank. And the 3,000-gallon tanks just seem to be the easiest to manage. I got 4 of them, so I have 12,000-gallon storage total. I'm going to reset here. And the roof is 86 feet by 96 feet. The building is 80 by 90, but I have a 3-foot overhang all the way around. So 86 feet by 96 feet is the area covered by the roof. Now, that's not the surface area of the roof, but that doesn't matter. It's what goes to the sky is 86 by 96. And with just a little bit of arithmetic, the average annual rainfall here in Wise County is 35 inches per year. So I think I remember it being about 155,000 gallons a year hit that roof. Now, I'm not 100% efficient for a number of reasons, probably beyond this discussion tonight. But I can probably catch half of it if I really worked at it. And yeah, it's enough. It's all I need. I don't have well water. There's no city water available here, which is why I started doing it. The wells were expensive. In 2008, one of my neighbors actually, his business was drilling water wells for fracking. He didn't drill the gas well or the oil well. He just drilled the water well so they could frack with. And so he's got all the stuff, knows how to do it. He goes down to the Trinity Aquifer, which is 1,000 some odd feet. But it was going to be, for 15 years ago, it was going to be in the range of $16,000 versus these tanks. And when I bought them, they were about $1,500 a piece. So it was a lot less expensive to put those in. There were some other costs, with the plumbing to get the downspouts plumbed into the tanks, and of course some other odds and ends. But it just seemed to be less expensive. I was also concerned about, you know, the water table. Some places in Texas it goes down. We're drawing it out pretty quickly, so yeah, the rain seems to be a little more reliable. You know, this summer notwithstanding, I think I started in about 2016, you know, getting water, and we've never run out. I've never been below 8,000 gallons, although I need to go measure them right now. But we've had plenty. It's just 2 people living here. The building's big, but the living area is small, and like I said, just 2 people. We're not irrigating much landscape. I've got some blackberry plants. We transplanted them this year. They're native, and they don't really need irrigation, but we transplanted them and beat them up pretty bad, so we've kind of helped them over the summer. And I've got 4 pecan trees, which, just for fun, I sprinkled them once so far this year, and they seem to be doing fine. They're native as well, and but I don't have a big lawn or, you know, 4 or 5 people taking showers 2 or 3 times a day, but just a normal load for 2 people. We run about 100 gallons, I think, a day, not too bad. And then if the worst came to worst, and we somehow got really low, I can buy water. There's a guy in Decatur. When I first started up, I got everything put together, and I didn't know when it was going to rain next, and I wanted water. I had the complete system ready to go, so I found a guy in Decatur that supplies, believe it or not, well companies with Decatur water. So he just pulls water out of the Decatur city water system, and he brought me 4,000 gallons of water for $350. We put it in the tanks, and that was in, I believe, in October. And by November, they were full for free from the sky. But anyway, it got me started. So if I have to fall back on that, I could go buy water. And but it's just worked. And I tracked them. I got a spreadsheet where I track the water going up and down. But in general, it stays between about 10,000 and 12,000 gallons around the year. KI5LET.
Wow, that's a heck of a system. Man, congratulations on that. That sounds fantastic. That, you know, to rely totally on rainwater just blows me away. That's just amazing. This is KG5SQJ. I guess, well, thank you for all that information. That is fabulous. We are on the Paluxy Aquifer here, and with all the morons that are watering their grass out here in this area, I mean, I realize they're trying to protect their expensive golf course type grass and all that stuff, but you know, the aquifer's low enough as it is, and we have to be real careful. I haven't been able to water my yard in, let's see, we built this house in 2011, and I had to stop watering in 2013 because the water level dropped so much. We were the 8th house built out here, and in this development, and I think they put in another 75 or 80 around us. I can't remember. And with all those people dropping their wells into the Paluxy Aquifer, my well should have been deeper to hold more water in preparation for those. And like an idiot, I didn't tell the guy to build it properly. So anyway, we have to be real careful with the water that we use here. And I guess I only have one more question, Top. Thank you again for this information. That's exactly what I was looking for. What do you use to treat that water to make sure it's potable?
Okay, you know, the system coming in would be the same as it would be for well water. Now, the guys, my neighbor, he pulls his water right out of that Trinity Aquifer. They drink it right out of there. They don't do anything to treat it. It's deep, and, you know, it's been probably thousands of years since that water hit the surface of the earth, and he's just convinced it's completely, you know, clean and pure by the time it gets down there, so they don't worry about it. But for rainwater, you'd be a little bit more careful than that. But the people that are going to the shallower aquifers, my other neighbors, where there's a lot of sulfur and iron in the water, you know, they have to do a lot. But rainwater is purer than that. So to filter it, you know, obviously there's dirt There may be dirt in the atmosphere, dust as the rain falls. There could be dirt on your roof. I have they call it a roof washer system, which is right now manual. Later will be a little bit more automatic. But I just waste the first few hundred gallons that come off the roof, and then I start collecting after that. So if it's been a while since it rained, I just waste. Well, I don't waste it. I just let it go out on the yard, and then I start sending it to the tanks. But when it comes in, it goes to the tanks, and when I pull it out of the tanks, I have about 4 layers of filters. Before it hits the pump, I have a very coarse filter, sort of a sand filter, just to protect the pump. It would get rocks and chunks that happen to be in there, which I haven't had too much of. And then it goes to a little bit finer filter. Again, these are very simple, cheap filters that comes out of the pump, and that's just to protect the more expensive filters. It's a Viqua system, V-I-Q-U-A. It's a good brand name to know. So it's in a unit, and the unit consists of 2 filters and a sterilizer. So there's at first there's a fine particle filter. So this is it's a very fine particle filter, and it gets out just about anything. And then the next filter is a charcoal filter. And so that also, obviously, that's a real common kind of a filter, so that takes a lot of stuff out. And then finally, it goes through an ultraviolet sterilizer. And the ultraviolet will kill viruses, bacteria, anything else. And it's sized based on the flow rate. I don't have high flow rates, so it takes just kind of an average UV lamp. And those are consumables, but it's only really about once a year that I replace the charcoal filter and the other filter. Yep, my amp started complaining there. And then the lamp, the ultraviolet sterilizer. So consumables are probably $200 a year on the filtration system. And I was going to get it tested, and I never got around to it. And after using it for everything but drinking and cooking, about 2 years ago, I decided I'm just going to start drinking and see what happens, and I haven't had any problems. One other thing is the water is slightly acidic. We do have acid rain here, and it's just very slightly acidic if you measure it with a strip, and get a pH reading on it. But that's okay. Water is either going to be slightly acidic or slightly basic, and it doesn't seem to be a problem. It's not hurting any of the equipment, so I don't really worry about it or treat it.